Jordan Poblete with DisneyExaminer, here with the directors of Moana 2. I gotta ask you guys as directors, what do you love about sequels?
I love that we get to continue the story of these characters that we know and love. We always like to talk about, we want to be with Moana. We want to go back to Motunui. It is such a rich, beautiful world, and we all feel like we just barely dipped our toe in the amount of stories that we could tell in this ocean.
Well, that's amazing. Yeah, the continuation of a story, and you're getting to do it, that, as you said in the press conference, with over 700 people across the cruise. Does that include the Vancouver studio as well?
Yes. Absolutely. We're one studio.
Yeah, one studio, excuse me. There we go. Yeah, that's right. One big family.
Yes. Actually, that's been a huge thing, honestly, to watch the two crews come together and work together. I just had a meeting literally just a few minutes ago with our effects team, and they were talking about how much that meant to them for the two teams to come together. And it was seamless, honestly. It was fantastic. And because of that, we were able to make a much bigger film where we were able to put so much up on screen, and that was a huge benefit for us.
That's amazing. And so with this next movie, as you guys are about to release it into the world, I know you're excited about most things, but is there anything about making it now and getting to the home stretch that surprised you or was maybe enlightening in a way?
It's surreal, you know. We work on these projects for so long. The other day I was going through drawings that we had done at the very beginning years ago. And one thing that was very important to me was I had storyboarded on the first film the moment where Moana got to meet her wayfinding ancestor. And I always thought, I would love for her to actually really meet him. And what if he came and he called her on this journey? And it's this old drawing that I did, years ago of Moana standing in front of this giant whale shark. And to go through all of our different iterations of this story, and then to see that on the final film, for me it's incredible.
It's amazing.
You know what, for me, particularly because we are at the finish and it's comes very close to the end, is the score. Mark Mancina is coming on to do the score again, along with Opataya Fawai, who's bringing all of his cultural specificity and music and choral aspects to it. So sitting in the orchestra pit and hearing the music play on with our film playing in the background, that was an incredible experience. Literally, music just goes into your heart and soul and makes you feel things that you didn't even know. Our film, it sort of reinvigorated everything I love about this film. So that was an incredible experience for me.
I've had so many experiences on this film that have surprised me. This is my first time working in animation, and I've really been blown away at the level of care and detail that goes into every single frame. I have learned so much about what the artists here at Disney Animation do, down to they can move a single strand of hair, and it's incredible to me how the way a dress can move on a person or their hair moves in an emotional moment can totally change the way you feel about a scene. And so I've always loved Disney Animation, but to get to go behind the scenes and see how the magic actually happens has really, really been an exceptional experience.
That's amazing. And I know we're all here because we're building on the foundations, or you guys are building on the foundations of what Ron and John have done with the first film. Have they been a part of this film at all?
Very early on, Ron and John, Jason and I worked with Ron and John on the first film. And when this project started, we were all in COVID, and I reached out to Ron and John, and we met outside at a restaurant, and I wanted to talk to them about continuing Moana's story, and it was a beautiful moment, and they were very proud that Moana's story would continue, and it was incredible just to kind of get their blessing as we were going forward to tell her story.
That's awesome.
They are pillars of what we do at Disney Animation. They've made so many incredible films that we've grown up loving, that we've loved. Working with them was a dream come true. I worked on Princess and the Frog with them. I worked on Moana with them, and what they have done in animation was groundbreaking, honestly, and we are here because of the films that they made. I think that they are a huge part of what makes Disney Animation. I love both of them individually. Ron is the nicest, sweetest dude, and John, if you're ever in a room with them and he's looking at you, he is drawing a caricature of you. I guarantee it. He'll be in the caricature show the next year. They are the best.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.